Hello, Namaste, Salam Alaikum, Sat Sri Akal. Welcome back to another session with your Vahchef at VahRehVah.com. Today I am going to show you simple paneer tikka Mughalai style in Soofiyani. But what I mean to say is we are not going to add chili powder and we will try and keep it slightly whitish. For this binding in this, we are going to use hung curd and also I am going to use little roasted chana dal flour. So, I just want to show you a couple of things here. This is a besan. Besan is chickpea flour, besan, whatever we call. So, this one has little bit raw flavor. But when you are adding the besan into kebabs or any kind of meat preparations, it is better to add roasted chana dal powder. So, for people who get little bit confused, I will also show the roasted chana dal. Now, here is our regular chana dal. And here is roasted chana dal. What they do is they kind of soak the chana dal with skin and then they roast it in sand. This is a traditional method of making. Nowadays, how they are doing industrially, I do not know much, but once they roast, they become like this in white in color. The flour made from this dal will be little bit, raw flavor will be there. That is very good. That flour, that regular besan is here. This is good to make our pakodas, bhajis and all that. But when you use the flour for meats and other kind of preparations, it is better to use the roasted chana dal powder. Okay. Now, there are various kinds of chana dal. Generally, you see this thing what we call it as garbanzo. Garbanzo is, we call it Kabuli chana. The Kabuli chana is slightly bigger in size, whereas our Deshi chana are smaller in size. These are not Deshi chana. This is from the same family, but these are hara chana. When the chana is still young, that is when it is harvested and kept. So, usually this is when you can soak it in water, you can add it in the salads and it will taste fantastic. But the regular Desi chana I do not have. So, but at least you know the difference between the Kabuli chana and Desi chana, and this is hara chana. Also we got roasted chana and the chana dal. So, for this I am going to use the powder of dalia, that is roasted chana. So, if you do not have, just put in a blender and keep it ready. The chana dal is basically Bengal gram. So, here I have got roasted chana dal, I am keep it on the side. First, let us make the marinade for our paneer. Whenever you are using paneer for making any dishes, I tell you just take regular paneer made with whole milk. The paneer that is made with low fat milk is usually rubbery in texture, and when you bite, you will not enjoy it. So, forget about the calories, but eat little less, but use a regular full fat paneer, that will taste good and literally melt in your mouth. Also, when you make the paneer, in fact, I have a video of how to make paneer, you can check that and make your own paneer, and just make sure that you put the weight and the paneer should be solid. Otherwise, the paneer can break easily. So, I have the paneer ready, but let us go and make the marinade for our awesome paneer tikka kebab. So, here I have got hung curd. Hung curd is basically you take the curd, put it in a muslin cloth and let the water drain. Then you get this solid curd. This is the regular Indian curd where you add some of the starter and set the curd. In fact, I have a video on how to make yogurt also, because there the temperature where you set the milk is very important. Especially now in India, it is winters and lot of people will have complaint that my curd is not setting. You watch my video on how to make curd. So, in this we are going to add little ginger garlic paste. Make sure add fresh ginger garlic paste, especially for the kebabs. In fact, I would prefer if you chop the ginger and garlic and add, otherwise they will smell. So, here finely chopped green chilli. So, I am going to take a little extra of green chilli because I am not going to add red chilli powder in this. Also in this I am going to add a little bit of jeera powder, and also not regular jeera, but I am going to add some Shahi jeera. With this Shahi jeera, it will have a much sweeter flavor. In this, add little bit of Kasoori methi powder. This is optional. This will make it more interesting and flavorful. Pinch of Garam masala, but always be careful with Garam masala that if it is very potent, add very little. Also in this, I am going to add some chopped spring onion. Okay, lot of it. This will give a very nice flavor for the kebabs what we are making. And now in this we are going to add a little bit of chickpea flour. So, this is roasted chana dal, that is dalia flour. Now, we are going to add little bit of salt, okay, just required. Also add some oil, that should be good, and mix it thoroughly till this becomes like a nice soft paste. Now, just add lime juice. Now, this mixture is all ready, and since lot of milk, that is the curd thing is there, and also the paneer is very milky, I am telling you, it is going to be very tasty. If the paneer is soft and breaking, you add it in the last. So, the vegetables that will not break or anything is the onion and bell pepper. If you want to add tomatoes also, you can add. So, now just mix along with this. So, this will be nicely coated with this masala, the marinade. After that, in the last we are going to add the paneer. Just look at this, it is nicely coated and all these pieces of vegetables will be heavenly. That is fine. Now, this is all good. Here, I am using the wooden skewers for making these kebabs. Whenever I say I will do it in the oven, it sounds very interesting, but I have never tried that. So, here I am going to put paneer onto my vegetable stick. So, take a piece of onion and capsicum. Now, the paneer pieces I have not applied any of the marinade because I am afraid the pieces will break. Does not matter because I am going to help. Now, look at this side, the coating is all there. So, I am going to repeat the same thing again. Take a piece of onion and a piece of capsicum. Only if the ovens are big, I could try. Now, another piece of paneer. Like this, once you arrange it on the wooden skewer. And another thing I forgot to tell you, whenever you stick any of these kebabs or anything onto a wooden skewer, just make sure you put this wooden stick in the water for some time, then only stick onto these vegetables, because you do not want this wooden skewer to burn, especially when you are doing in the oven or even on the charcoal. These kebabs you can cook directly on the charcoal or else even in the oven. Now, these vegetables I have already put in, but the last piece, make sure it is a vegetable that can hold. As I told you, if the paneer is very soft and it is going to break, you just put it onto the skewer, then you can coat with some of this marinade and you can keep it on the plate. This way your paneer tikka will come out nice and tasty. Ideally, I would put the paneer also into the marinade and then put it into the skewer. So, this goes onto your plate. Now, all the skewers are ready and all you need to do is just arrange it well onto a platter. Okay? And even the edges, do not keep them all in one line, so that there is some air gap in the between. So, if you want little bit more air gap, just twist it like this. So, there is a air gap in there. So, rest of them are perfect. And now, we are going to put it in the oven and cook at the maximum temperature possible, especially for these kind of kebabs. I am not going to apply any oil because in the marinade itself I applied oil, but when they come out just before serving, we are just going to brush it with little butter and little chaat masala and piece of lemon. This is going to be heavenly. Cooking the paneer at high temperature is always desired, because at the low temperature some of the moisture will be lost and the paneer can become little bit hard. So, the highest temperature available, that is what you are going to use. And my OTG is all ready, so I am going to put it in there and cook. Now, look at this paneer tikka. They may look little bit dry, but I told you the finishing is what we just have to apply little bit of melted butter, that will make it nice and juicy. Otherwise, your kebabs will feel very dry. So, just apply a little bit butter, that should be good. Now, look at these awesome skewers. Just put on the plate like this and look at them. They are nicely colored also and perfect. Now, I have got 2 of these skewers ready and time to enjoy with mint chutney. But do not forget, if you want, you can sprinkle a little bit of chaat masala, that will give that edge of sharpness on your kebab. At home, if you have a store bought chaat masala, just dry some mint and mix it in the chaat masala. That is awesome for our kebabs. Dear friends, the finale is for me to taste. Whenever I cook anything, I thoroughly enjoy because it's freshly made at home. So, dear friends, let me go ahead and enjoy this. Wow, look at this. Look at this, mama. And the best part is eating. So, juicy, juicy, yummy, yummy. Wow, the crunchy onion, the bell pepper. Wow, this is what I call heavenly. Just keep pulling it up and enjoy. No, just awesome. Only thing I have to tell you, friends, make it the way I showed you, put your heart in it, and you will thoroughly enjoy. But do not forget, VahRehVah is all about inspiring others to cook. So please post your recipes and cooking tips on our website VahRehVah.com so others can benefit from your great cooking. Okay, one thing I have to tell you, we have created a new website and now it is working pretty good. So please check it out.